Hello everyone and welcome back to Just Giulia. I am so excited today because I'm making one of my favorite festive beverages, mulled wine. I would love to hear what some of your favorite festive beverages are in my comments below, and of course if you want to see some more festive recipes, please subscribe. But today I'm making a beautiful and very unique mulled wine recipe. We're going to be using some plums and some dried cherries, which are pretty delicious, and also some pecans. We're going to be pairing this with a baked ricotta appetizer. So we've all heard of baked brie, but have you heard of a baked ricotta? Okay, so to get started with our mulled wine, we're going to combine all of our aromatics with some juice into a pot, and we're going to create almost like a syrup first. For this recipe, you're going to need a few specific items here. We've got some cinnamon sticks, about 6 star anise, 1 vanilla pod, a 1/4 cup of pecans, a 1/4 cup of dried cranberries, 4 plums, a 1/4 cup of white sugar. And then for the red wine, you really don't need to go for a too expensive bottle. We're going to be mixing it with a bunch of other things. So whatever red wine you would like, and then we're going to use about 1 liter of juice. Today we're using a blackcurrant juice. Okay, so to first get started, we're going to want to split our vanilla pod. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to take a sharp knife and run it right down the center of the pod. And then take the other part of your knife and separate it. And then you're going to just run the sharp part right against all of those seeds. So you are left with all of those seeds, and that's going to go right in the pot. You're going to do that with the other side too. And when you're choosing out vanilla pods, you're really looking for a pod that's nice and flexible and not dried out. And of course it has to smell really good. So that's going to go in. We have our star anise also going into the pot, our 3 cinnamon sticks, and then we're going to add in our sugar. So this is going to create a type of syrup and a flavor base for our mulled wine. Then I'm going to add in our juice. Now this is going to simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes on high heat. We want it to really boil up and create a nice thick syrup. Okay, so now we have our syrup that's nicely simmered, and now is the time I'm going to add the wine. So it's warm, but it's not super hot and boiling. So I'm going to add about 2 liters of this wine. Okay, so now that we've added our wine, we're going to get all of our little garnishes ready. So what I love about this mulled wine recipe is that it features fresh plums. So a lot of times mulled wine recipes have citrus fruit in them, like oranges or tangerines, but I like using these plums as kind of the fresh aspect to the mulled wine. Okay, so now we're ready to serve the mulled wine. So I have this cute little punch bowl that I love using in the holiday season. And we're going to put our plums in, right like that. And then I have our cinnamon sticks that I saved from earlier. So those are gonna go in there. And I have these beautiful dried cherries. So that's gonna add some extra sweetness and a little bit of tartness to the mulled wine. And then for some crunch and a little bit of savoriness, we're going to add some roasted salted pecans. They're whole. I'm just going to crunch them up a little bit. And now it's time to add the warm mulled wine. So once the warm mulled wine gets in there, it's going to really marry all of those flavors. Yum. This is gonna go so well with my baked ricotta recipe. The link will be right above as soon as it's up. And of course, guys, please subscribe. I love hearing comments. This is one of my favorite things to drink in the world. So cheers, happy holidays. Mmm.